Yo, yo. What's going on, A-Side family? It's your boy Truth, short for Truth Over Narrative. Welcome. You all welcome. Welcome to A-Side Boxing Talk. Welcome to the moment of truth. Tonight, we got special guest, the zone contender, Ray Ford in the building with us, man. Um, again, y'all know he just came off that good win against Diego Magdaleno. Yeah, man. So that's what we got going on tonight. Let me tee these questions up and get right. You know what I mean? The way A-Side get right. You know what I mean? Hold up. Okay, damn. Excuse that. Excuse A-Side, man. Excuse me. Make sure, yeah, man. Like my man Gritty said, man. Make sure I smash that like button on the way in. I mean, Derek back in the building. Hey, Derek, man, I ain't rocking with you, Derek. You ain't been sending me the parlays. You ain't been letting me know when you hitting. You know how we supposed to do, Derek. You know how we do with them parlays and them picks, my boy. You don't neglect the A-Side, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my man Mike, man, what's going on? Make sure I like and subscribe, man. You know these allergies wild out here. Been raining all crazy. Y'all know what it is. Again, like I said, tonight we got Ray Ford in the building. You know what I mean? Again, I want to thank everybody for rocking with me. And I know y'all rocking with A-Side because
most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
that's why y'all rocking with A-Side, man. Hey, listen, we gonna get right to it, man. We got Champ in the building with us. Hey, so I'm not even gonna hold y'all no more. Right now I got the zone contender with me. I got Mr. Ray Savage Ford, man. Yeah. It was good, Champ. How you?
What's good, bro? I'm good.
Chilling, man. Um, how your day go? What we looking like today, man?
Shit, today we was just chilling, I
Nah,
ain't really
word.
had much to do today.
Okay, where you at now? You still in Jersey or you?
Now I'm in Delaware right now.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah,
You want me to turn to the side?
yeah, it'd be better. Yeah, that's dope. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I mean, you probably don't know. I know this your first time walking with me, but I'm from Nook. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
know, anytime it's Jersey involved, you feel me? I'm always turned up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Word, man. So I'm ready when you are. So we just gonna get it popping. We're gonna do some questions. You know what I mean? You know how this go. You know what I mean? So first I just want to ask you as you get the camera ready, talk to me about growing up in Camden. Like how was that for you?
Shit, Camden, it was just like any other city, rough growing up. Been in like a lot of trouble,
Word,
going through different schools, uh, yeah, and getting kicked out of a lot of schools. Just bad little kid shit.
word. I'm already knowing.
Yeah,
I read somewhere that like, cause I and then it's funny because like it's like a running joke, like especially me being from Nook. Know what I mean? Like it's a running joke that like Camden like Philly little brother. You know what I mean? And so I read somewhere that at the for a while you was actually living in Philly. So talk to how was that? Like how was that experience living in Philly?
yeah, Philly was cool. I lived out Philly for a year. I went to Overbrook High School, out
Okay.
West Philly, and I got in trouble out there. That's where
Mm,
I caught my juvenile case at.
okay.
Um, yeah, and then I went to placement. It was called St. Gabriel's Hall. I was there for a year, so I
Okay.
was around like a bunch of Philly people. Even and when I was there, when I was in placement, my mom and them like they moved back to Camden.
Word.
So, but yeah, Philly was cool. I liked Philly. It was lit.
Word. So now, that's something I wasn't going to speak on, and we're not going to stay on that too long. But being, locked up for a year and all of that, and obviously coming out, like, we always get a stigma on us as far as like they say, like, yo, if you go to jail one time, you will go again, or if you do this one time, you would do it again. Know what I mean? Like, what you think kind of helped you kind of stay on that path, like after you got out that first time?
Shit, to be honest, like when I first got out, I was going back down that road, and
Word.
like when we went back to Camden, I stopped going to school, and yeah, I was going back down to like that same path. And then my mom,
Word.
she had kicked me out at 16. She sent me to move with my dad,
Word.
and from that point on, like when I was with my dad, I just I stayed in school, sticked in school, because we was like down to like the suburbs a little bit, not like too far like in the suburbs, like, but it was like basically called the suburbs, like from where I'm from. But yeah, and when I was living with him, I just was finishing school, and then I got back into boxing when I turned 18, and then my senior year in high school, I just stuck with boxing, and then I started winning like nationals and things like that. Once I got back, and then I just stuck with it.
So for you to move with your pops and then straighten up, he was hitting you with what he was
Nah.
doing.
Nah, it wasn't none of that. It
Word.
really wasn't even like him. Like it was just about me being around people I didn't know and like a different atmosphere. Like the people that I was around, I wasn't used to them. Like I wasn't used to the things that they was on. Like they wasn't like me. I was like the one that stood out from everybody. Like I was,
They was
because I was
squares.
different. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm from the city. They from
Yeah.
where they from. You know what I'm saying? So like I really was like to myself type shit. So like all I could do was really just focus on school. I wasn't hanging with nobody. So like I was really to myself type shit when I moved.
You talking about like South Jersey, like Burlington type, like
Nah,
South.
it was Deptford, and then we moved to Gloucester City. But Gloucester City not too far from it's not too far from Camden, but it's still like it's different. Like it's different from Camden. Like the people in the school and everything, it was just different.
Word. Nah, I'm already knowing. So you touched on it a little bit, but when you actually got introduced to boxing, like the first time you got introduced to boxing?
I was fighting. I was fighting on the block.
Word.
I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, and there was this boxer who actually lived on the block. He was a Puerto Rican kid. His name was Adrian. He was about 15 at the time. I was like 8, 9, and he basically like he told me like I reminded him of Floyd Mayweather, but I didn't know who Floyd was at the time.
Word.
So like he just used to like show me like clips of him, and like he used to bring me to his house. He had a punching bag in his basement. I would hit the punching bag. He would hold the mitts for me. I would go running with him and things like that. So like he basically took me under his wing and kept me out of troubles. And I just stuck with boxing after that. And I've been asking my mom to like get me into like a gym so I can like actually start getting in competition and stuff. But at first she wasn't really with it. And then one day when I was like, I want to say 10 or 11, like we was at one of my I forgot who it was. It was my brother. I think it was my brother. We was at like this basketball thing for like school, and when we was in there, I guess he was trying out or something, and like it was these boxers that was in there, and it was with this coach, and I seen them like they was like working out or whatever, and then I told my mom like, Mom, I think they box, and then she went over there to talk to the coach, and then I started that same day. So
word. Nah, that's lit. Talk to me about your image. So really after that, with you being that young, because you say you picked it back up when you was 18. So like, what age did you kind of like stop boxing? Did you have any fights around that time? And then like, how long was it before you picked it back up?
Yeah, so I started getting in competition when I was 12, and from 12 to 15, 12 to 15. That's when like I was like on for like that whole time. From 12 to 15, I was in competition, and then I caught my case. And then when I went to juvie, I got out at 16. But then I tried to come right back. I hopped into a tournament and I had lost. Like as soon as I came home, I probably was home for about 2 months when I got into the tournament. But I had lost, and then I just stopped boxing again for another year, and then I came back when I was 18, and then I just been rocking since.
Word. So now, in your amateur career, what was some of like your biggest accomplishments as an amateur, and like some of your biggest fights that you had as an amateur?
Biggest accomplishments, Golden Gloves for sure, because that's the one that like got me on. That's what made like everybody tune into me, and then fighting for the USA team, going overseas, and qualifying for the Olympic trials, and my biggest fights. It had to be with Mark Castro. Definitely Mark Castro. Duke Reagan. I fought Keyshawn Davis twice.
Okay.
I fought a lot of good fighters and amateurs.
Word. Now you already got like a super slick style, like you know what I mean? Super slick, but it's not like wasted movement. You ain't bouncing, running around everywhere. Like you slick, but you always in place. Growing up, who were some of the fighters that you kind of looked at that maybe you wanted to like model your style after, or was it just the coaching in the gym that had you like that?
Nah, at first I was just watching Floyd. Like that was the first like boxer that I really was like looking up to, and really wanted to like kind of like base my style off of. And then like once I got in like to actual like the competition, going to nationals and things like that, that's when I seen Shakur Stevenson. And then I started watching him. I started watching Rushy Warren. And then Adrian Broner had his wave. I like Adrian Broner. And then Erickson Lubin. I liked Erickson Lubin too when he first turned pro. And then like just other amateurs that was around like that I like. I would watch them and things like that and learn off of them. So yeah.
Now coming out the amateurs, how much as far as your name, like was your name really buzzing like pop coming out of the amateurs?
It had a little buzz to it. It wasn't like crazy, but like I wasn't like on the Olympic level. Like I was on the Olympic training team, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't an Olympian, so I wasn't like how Keyshawn was or a out of the amateurs. But I definitely had like a big name in the amateurs, especially in the USA for sure.
So I asked that question because my next question is like, how did you end up like with Eddie Hearn and being with Matchroom USA and fighting on the zone?
Yeah, so Eddie when I first knew Eddie knew about me, he was on my story. I guess he followed me, but I didn't even notice he followed me after I won the Golden Gloves because I had like a lot of followers like was coming in after I won the tournament. So I didn't even notice he followed me. And then I just ended up seeing him in my story views one day. And I'm like, damn, Eddie Hearn in my shit. And then I click on his page and I seen he followed me. So then I followed him back.
Yeah.
We was talking then. And he was asking me when I was turning pro, and I told him I was going to wait to see what I do with the Olympic trials and all this other stuff. So, but then I ended up cutting that short like later that year, and then I hit him up. I told him I was ready to turn pro. And then when we had our meeting, he actually told me like he'd been heard about me before the Golden Gloves. Like when the second time I fought Mark Castro, that's when he heard about me. So
no, that's lit. So now a lot of people like, I mean, you know how boxing go. I'm not telling you nothing that you ain't heard before. A lot of people shit on the zone because it's an app. Now, my question to you, like, do you feel like fighting on the app and fighting on the zone? Do you feel like you still got the proper recognition that you got, or do you feel like you might be a little bit behind? Like, how you feel like as far as your name right now? Like, how you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I do what I do in the ring. That's all I can really, focus on, worry about.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really got no problem with fighting on the zone. You know what I'm saying, like, I'm still known as one of the top prospects. I still got a big name coming up in the pros, and I'm still like with the other top prospects. So it's not like I'm far behind anything. Like I still got a lot of followers on Instagram. I'm still, moving. I feel like I'm moving good. So I don't really get into all that, bro. I just get ready for my fights and fight.
And truthfully, but not to be funny, but I really don't feel like you're a prospect no more. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Them last, it's not like you ranked in every sanctioning body. Like, I really like. I think that prospect shit pretty much over with. Like for now.
Yeah.
You decide,
I be saying that, but they still be calling me a prospect, so I don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who they is.
They
They hate it.
yeah, facts.
Nah,
Yeah, sure.
now one thing, like, I mean, in truth, and one thing about me, like I said, they call me Truth. That's what I be on all the time. If you could go back through my Twitter feed for the longest, I've been saying that as far as prospect contender wise, I don't think nobody been matched as tough as you.
Yeah.
And so do you feel the same way?
Nah, yeah, I definitely feel that same way. Like I feel like from my my ninth fight on, I just been in there with straight dogs. You know what I'm saying, like guys, I've been in there with punchers, pressure fighters. I'm not in there with people who just coming in there to lose or coming in, to lay down. Like they coming in there to actually beat me and actually get on because they know if they beat me, they gonna get on with Matchroom and get signed and all this other shit. So like the dudes that I'm fighting, they ranked and they, you know what I'm saying, they stepping. Like they not just nobody I'm going in there beating on. So
yeah, no. Now personally, like again, when I look at your situation and I analyze your situation, it really is giving me like the whole Devin Haney joint. Like, remember how Eddie was pushing Devin Haney and he was going to be the face or the star of the zone or however that was supposed to work out. But obviously, Devin moved on to other things, and now you still here. So now you at this contender status, and it looked like as far as Matchroom USA, it looked like it's going to be you. It looked like it's going to be Africa. Do you feel the same way? Like you feel like you being pushed to possibly become the face of the Zone or Matchroom USA in the future?
Yeah, I feel like that for sure, and I feel like the Matchroom team and staff, I feel like they got a lot of confidence in me, and that's why they put me in these big fights. And I just fought Jesse Magdaleno. I'm the first prospect that they built from the ground up in the USA. That's that fought a former world champion. So and I done fought for 2 titles already. So and I'm ranked in 3 sanctioned bodies. So that says a lot. They definitely got a lot of confidence in me, and they don't care to really like throw me to the wolves because they know I'm ready for it.
Word. Now
Africa too, though. Africa
word,
definitely.
nah, for
another
sure.
one.
You've been there a little longer than him. That's why I kind of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, kind of. But now you had 2 perform. Now everybody, if somebody want to look at Ray Ford and want to knock you, they're gonna go back to the Aaron Perez fight, and they're gonna go back to the Vasquez fight, right?
Yeah.
What did you learn after both of those fights?
Just to stay focused, man, and just always be ready. Cause like I said, these people, they not coming in there to lose. Like they try to beat me, they gonna do their best to, they gonna come with their best performance. So I gotta be on my A game.
So, and I wanted to ask you too. Like, I mean, I'm one of the people I really pay attention to everything. All your fights, I'm gonna keep it 100. You be drippy, like you feel me, like with that fight, it's like you had some regular shorts on. Like, what happened with that? Like, what like? Do you have like some long ass shorts on?
Nah,
like I don't. You had a like. What happened?
I had a lot. Well, see, I flew out from Philly, and Philly always like the airport always on some bullshit. I'm gonna just say that. People just took shit out my damn luggage and all that shit. But nah, like they had put my suitcase on the belt thing to go up without putting the sticker, the tag on it. So then they lost my bag and shit, and then like my gear was in the bag. So like all my workout clothes and everything was all in that bag. So I had to get everything new, like new stuff to train in. Like I couldn't work out like the first day and a half because I ain't have no clothes to train in. So yeah, it was a lot going on that whole week.
Yeah, my son had the journeyman title.
In fact, my manager, he had went out and found them like the same day of the fight. So like I'm saying, we didn't know if we was gonna be able to. We probably was going to have to go in there with ball shirts on.
So do you think? But you think? I mean, and we're not making no excuses. We for sure don't do that on this side. But you think that kind of fucked with you for fight week, like just not having anything you needed, like shit, like damn, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to do this for real. Like you think that kind of took away from your focus a little bit going into that Vasquez fight?
Honestly, like I ain't even want to fight no more. Like that's how I felt. But he came to fight, like he came to do what he had to do. Like I ain't taking nothing away from Vasquez. Like I feel like he definitely a tough fighter. He came in there and pushed me to another level where I had to dig down deep and thug it out. But ain't no excuses, like what I'm saying, like. But I feel like if we fight again, like it's gonna be way easier than the first time we fought for sure.
Now I seen as y'all was walking to the back, I seen he was talking greasy, and you almost came out the locker room. So once the camera shut off, did anything else happen after them cameras?
Bro, they all talk, bro. Look, so right after that, all that happened and shit. Like they broke us up and shit like that. But we rode back to the airport the next day. We went to the airport in the same Sprinter van, and they were sitting right in front of us. They wasn't trying to make no eye contact. They wasn't doing no talking or nothing, bro. I swear they was quiet as shit in the Sprinter van. They not really like that. Then we get home, they want internet, doing all this talking on the internet. So like that's why I ain't like he saw it, bro. I pulled up on him. I pulled up on him too when he fought in Philly. I pulled up on him in Philly. Like they not on that, bro.
Word. Now, now, obviously, since that fight, you done been making easy work out of motherfuckers. Excuse me, you've been making easy work out of people.
Yeah,
right? You've been making easy work out of people, right? So, you just easy win, not easy, but you made it look easy versus Magdaleno. You got Lucas up out of there, who had a tough ass fight with King Tug. You know what I mean? Like you feel like you ready for them top guys at 126?
Yeah, for sure. I've been feeling like I was ready, like talent wise.
Yeah.
I'm the best in this division. I feel like on talent wise, I'm on a whole different level from everybody. It's just about me staying focused. I gotta be focused, and I gotta be in shape. So as long
Word.
as I'm in the gym and I got the proper camp, and I keep leaving home to lock in and focus and be around other great fighters, I don't think nobody can beat me, and that's just how I feel.
Word. Now at 126, obviously on your side of the street, we got Mauricio Lara. Now everybody looking at Lara like he this crazy boogeyman.
Right.
How you see Lara?
I think he a pump figure. That's how I feel about him. I think he be acting. That's exactly
Yeah.
how I feel about him. I think he an actor.
What make you say that? What make you think he acted like he said he wanted to fight you? He backed out. Like what drove you to that conclusion?
Well, it's for first off, I don't like how he spit on Warrington.
Word,
Knowing, but you doing all that, knowing everybody gonna break it up. They're not going like you know what I'm saying. You just got done fighting. Like you doing all this goofy shit for what? You doing like I'm saying like that's lame. I feel like that was lame. You pump faking, and then it's something else going on behind the scenes like to that like what I'm hearing. I don't want to put it out there, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying he ducking smoke from somebody. It ain't
yeah.
you know what I'm saying he ducking smoke for somebody though.
Word. Okay. Now, I seen you say in an interview that by this time next year you're gonna be at 130. So if your next fight ain't with a Lara, which I mean he got a fight coming up. So, but if your next fight not with Lara or Warrington, like who you think is even worth that tough weight cut to make it back down to 126?
Now I got another fight. I got a fight with some other guy. He ranked in the top 15, top 15 in the world. And
Okay.
then after that, it's looking like I'm gonna be in the world title shot by like October or like late this year. So
Okay.
I got 2 more fights, and then let's see what happens after that.
Word. What weight class you see yourself ending off at? End of your career?
Probably 140. I say 140.
Okay, on 40.
Yeah,
Damn.
four time four weight division world champion.
Word. Now we know you always sharp, but your last 2 fights, like I said, you've been super locked in. Shit been looking super crazy. Talk to me about your training camp. Like I know you was rocking with Core and with the guys for the training camp. Talk to me about that, man. How was that?
Shit, I mean, it's nothing but dog work. Like everybody in there, everybody in the camp be locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go to that camp and be slacking anything. They gonna push you, or you're gonna get left behind. So like whether it's running, it don't matter what it is. Like everything is competition. So it's like you gotta step it up with those guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely the great break out there. I was sparring Keyshawn,
Okay.
because he was fighting a southpaw and shit. So
Yeah.
I was sparring him like, and the IQ you gotta have with somebody like him, it gotta be on point. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was getting a lot of great work out there though, for sure.
Now, we got you. Obviously, you a contender for sure. We got Core. We got Rajon Chance. We got Khalil Coe. And I know I'm missing a couple other dudes. Like you feel like it's a new wave of Jersey fighters, and you like you feel me? Like do you feel like that? Like it's a new wave?
Yeah, for sure. I posted something like that on Twitter too, like probably a few months ago. But I was saying like, Jersey like really got mad talent that people just don't even know about it yet. Like a lot of amateurs that's coming up that's really
Manny,
really like that for real. Like
Manny, one of them ones. I know.
Yeah.
I gotta get him up here too. I've been watching him for a minute for sure.
Manny and Zaquin Moses. Like I've been sparring him for this camp too. And like for like 2 of my camps I've been sparring him. And like he sharp work, like real smart fighter. Like he remind me of Shakur for sure.
Nah, word. So I know you have sparred a lot of people, man. I heard through the grapevine that you sparred T.O. too. How that go?
Nah, T.O. was good work, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing crazy though, like how I thought it was gonna be. At that time he was knocking everybody out and like really shining and like doing backflips and all that other shit. Like, and he was getting ready for Lomachenko. So when I'm sparring him, I'm thinking I'm probably like 6 fights into my career, 7 fights into my career at this time. So I'm thinking like, damn, it's probably gonna be like one of my toughest sparring sessions. Like I know he probably gonna have the power and all this other shit, but like when I got in there, it was like regular. Like I ain't really feel no crazy power, and I feel like my IQ was just made it like everything like it was regular, bro. It was just like a regular sparring session.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. If I ask you about it, I already know what happened, bro. So we can move past that. I already heard. So at the end, it is what it is. I know what you're doing. How did you hear them comments that he made about Top Rank saying if they want the black fighters that they could keep them? And if you did hear them comments, or if you didn't hear, I'm telling you now. And how you felt about that when you heard that?
Nah, I heard them, but I mean, I don't get into none of that shit neither. I mean, that's his business. That's how I look at it. I mean, I don't really feel no type of way. Like, I don't think he was really being racist for real. But he, of course, like people going, like I understood what he was saying, but he could have just said it like worded it a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But I just felt like he was just in his feelings.
Word.
Yeah, because you can't be mad at other fight. You didn't even have to mention other fighters at all. Like I feel like he was just jealous and he really don't got nobody to blame but himself. Because when he was talking about like Keyshawn and Jared and all those guys, but like he was at that level, at that prospect level, they was hyping him up more than they was hyping everybody else. Like they gave him the same treatment when he was at that level, knocking everybody out, doing the backflips. They was freaking pushing him more than Shakur at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't really be mad. You just gotta up your performances. Like it's not you can't be mad at nobody but yourself.
Well, it's all good because he about to go to sleep anyway.
Well, yeah, I got Josh Taylor beating him too. I ain't gonna lie.
I got Josh Taylor about putting his head in the third row. I'm about to say so. All right, so we just seen Tank and Ryan. Obviously Tank got the knockout in 7. How did you feel about that fight, especially with that being such a big fight? Like how you felt about that? How you seen that fight happen?
I don't think it lived up to the moment, like how it was hyped up to be. I feel like Ryan left, like I don't like Ryan started off fast, but that was his problem. Like I think he came out trying to show Tank too much that he wasn't scared of him instead of still being smart. Like you forgetting this man still got a punch. So like you trying to come out and like show this man and prove to everybody that you're not scared of him and you got your ass clipped. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like after he got dropped, his game plan and everything just went out the window. Like he just went into survival mode, and like it was times where I seen him turn his back towards Tank and things like that. I'm like, he out of this fight. It's over with already.
And he just parted ways with Joe Goosen today too. So
he did.
Now he's gonna be looking for a new trainer. They just split today.
Yeah. Why they split? Did he say why?
Yeah, you know why. Like I don't know. They ain't gonna say why. So probably because they dipped on him at the end of okay, and that's another thing.
Joe Goosen left him.
I think they all left. I ain't see him. I ain't see Bernard or Oscar. So and that's another question. Obviously, boxing is a selfish sport, bro. Like you know it. I mean, I ain't telling you nothing new. So after the biggest fight of your career, if you looking around and you don't see your promoter, you don't see the co-promoter, you don't see nobody else, like, well, do that part even matter to you? Or you feel like they supposed to stand on 10 with you since you came from there?
But I already understand how slimy this game is already. So like I wouldn't even give a fuck, bro. Who on that stage would be like, as long as I got my people with me, like my team, like, cause I got my team been with me since before I even turned pro. So like, as long as I got my team, my family with me, bro, I don't care who on that stage with me, whether if I win or lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro, cause it's a business at the end of the day. They don't really care about you for real. They care about what you can do for the business. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna put you on.
I don't take nothing personal. I used to though. Like when I first turned pro, I'm thinking, damn, like, and I'm start seeing like little shit. I'm like, damn, I ain't coming like this. Like I'm taking shit personal, but like I'm not understanding that it's really a business. But as soon as I looked at it, like, all right, everything is just business. I don't take nothing personal, bro. Like, nothing personal, bro.
Now I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. Who the best lightweight in the world, man?
Shakur.
All right, so how you see a Tank versus Shakur fight going?
Shakur outboxing him.
All right, okay. I could agree with you. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right, so I want to get into a little session I like to call a ring walk. I asked a couple questions that's maybe boxing related, maybe not boxing related, but we're gonna get into that before we wrap up. All right. So the first question is, talk to me about the importance of being a dad while being a fighter. Boxing is such a selfish sport, and you always got to be for yourself. But you
Yeah.
always with your daughter, you always got the little one with you, man. Talk to me about that. Why is that important to you?
Shit. It's important. I mean, you gotta know how to balance it. Like I said it, I think I said this before in the interview, but like it's just you gotta know how to balance it. It's like when you in camp, like for me, like when I go to camp, I'm focusing on boxing. But I'm still like talking to my daughter like on my off time. Like when I'm laying down in bed and resting, I'll call my daughter or her mom will call me and stuff, and I'm still keeping in contact with her. But then when I get home, I try to spend as much time with her as I can. You know what I'm saying? So it's of course like when you got a career like this, you're gonna miss out on certain things, but you just gotta make up for it.
Facts. Right. So what's three things that you can't live without?
My phone, boxing, and my daughter.
Word. Okay. If you could only pick one and no other, and you couldn't trade it or nothing or get rid of it, what kind of car would you have?
A Lamborghini.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I can rock with that. When you're getting ready for a fight, whether the gym or whether it's time to walk out, what you listening to? Like, what's your get ready music?
I like to listen to 50 Cent or NBA YoungBoy.
Okay,
Yeah. They give me time.
Yeah, nah, Young Boy. I like Young Boy, man. He be crying sometimes though. I be having
Nah, but I don't listen to them songs though. I listen to ones that I listen to that I hate YoungBoy. Like I listen to them Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So obviously we know that obviously with the ring attire, we know you come with it, you put it on. But outside the ring, just with regular clothing wise, what's like your three favorite like brands to throw on, whether designer or some shoes? Like, what's your three top brands that you when you know you're going to the mall, like you got to see what they got for you?
Yeah. I can't even really say I got like a favorite, but like if we talking like what I'm on like on a regular, on the everyday type shit, like when I ain't really getting too dressed up. Like even if it's like a regular day, I still don't look bad. Like I still like it's some cool shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'll go with a white polo tee, slim fit. Gotta be slim fit.
Word.
The shoes gotta be Forces. I'm talking about regular on some regular.
Yeah.
Shoes gotta be Forces. Or some Jordans, or it can be some Jordans. I love the Jordan 4s.
Yeah.
And then just some jeans. It can be jeans from Zara or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Word. Nah, word.
But like if we talking like I'm about to go out, it can really be anything designed that look tough. Like
so you don't got no stylist, or you don't got nobody be like, yo, throw this on you. I think this will look.
Nah.
Or you gonna put it together yourself?
Yeah. I dress myself. Like I'll go to Saks or something and just grab. You know.
You shop at what, Cherry Hill?
Now I don't go shopping in Cherry Hill though. I'll go there for the regular shit though, like the or the polo tees or the Zara. But
okay.
I don't go there. I really don't like going to the mall for. I don't like what they be having in the malls.
All right, so after the fight is over, you know what I mean? You just got your dub, you winning. What's the comfort meal? What's the food that you going to snatch up?
Some seafood. It'd be seafood or like a cheese stick or some shit. Like it'd be something fat, like something greasy. But I like seafood on the regular though, or like steak. Nah, I like steak for sure. Steak and lobster or some shit.
Now, do you got special talent that the fans don't know about?
I got a special talent. I don't know. Nah, huh?
Nah, so I heard, obviously, as a boxing fan as well, you scrolling through the gram, I seen you reposted like some food you supposed to have cooked or something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was yesterday.
Oh, all right. So
You talking about the breakfast, right? The brunch.
Yeah. It was a breakfast spread that you had put together and all that.
Yeah, for sure. That was me. That was what was that? Waffles, grits. What else I make? Potatoes and bacon. Yeah.
Oh man, get busy. No, that's dope. That's dope.
But I don't like cooking it though. Like I'm lazy, so
Oh, word?
I'm a order something type of person for real. I don't cook much.
I mean, so do you even need a nutritionist now as far as like when it comes to, or do you have one like as far as like cutting weight and all of that, or you just kind of still doing the OG way?
When I'm in camp, I don't want to do nothing but box, bro. Like I don't be having the energy because we be training 2-3 times a day. So all that cooking shit dead when I'm in camp. Like I ain't nothing. But yeah, Tyrese Stevenson, he be the one cooking it. Like he the chef. He do everything when I'm in camp and shit. So that's like really the guy. Like he a major factor to my camps. Like and since we've been working with him, I've been in way better shape. I could go rounds for days. Like I can spar 20 rounds type shit. Like
Word, nah, that's dope. You need that, especially now. You definitely need it. Trying to squeeze back down to 126. I know it's rough. So it word.
For sure.
Right before when you in the ring, you feel me? You dap coach up, coach you get out the ring. The referee standing in the middle. Like, what's going through your mind before that first bell ring? Like, as when you about to, you know what I mean? The first bell about to ring, you standing in your corner. Like, is you angry or is you thinking about the game plan? Or I know some guys be making shit up in their head about their opponent. Like, what's going on in your mind before that bell ring?
It's just, to be honest, don't shit be going through my mind. Like, I just be focused, like just locked in. Like, I don't see or hear nothing. Like before the bell ring, I feel like that first round is just like that round where I gotta see what he got. I gotta make sure I ain't getting touched with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really just like in that mode where I'm like about to download everything and just like really be focused. But before like we get into the ring, I'll be nervous as hell. Like not nervous as hell now, but like before, like I was nervous as hell. But like now, like I probably get like a little nervous like when I'm in the back. But like I'm just going on like over the game plan and shit. Like when I'm in the back, I'm going over the game plan and basically, shaking out them nerves, warming up and shit.
Now, obviously, and this is a question I meant to ask earlier. Now, we already know, like you said, you probably gonna end off at 140. Who do you think would be like your like what weight class possibly, and who do you think could be your big money fight where everybody buzzing about the Ray 4 fight because he fighting who?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell who will be my big fight. Like somebody might be at top right now, they might end up losing going downhill, or somebody that you won't expect to be like that big name, then they end up becoming that big superstar. You know what I'm saying? So you never really know, but like if I had to like guess, it'd probably be like a Mark Castro. Somebody like who gonna bring like the crowd, like a different crowd. Or like somebody from the UK or something like, but I don't know.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Think about you moving up to 130. I could see you with Joe Cordina in the UK.
Yeah. I was just watching Joe Cordina. I think that'd be a big fight. Like, yeah, I think that'd be a big fight. Shit, I like his skills. I like he got good talent, but I feel like when we get in there, I definitely come out victorious for sure.
No, for sure. Now I got a couple more questions for you. So now, like we talked about earlier, like being from where we from and where we from, talking about Jersey, like a lot of things happen. I know you got homies or you got friends that you grew up with, and they might not be around no more, or they might be locked. Or they might, you know what I mean, just things ain't work out for them. You know what I mean, what you think the reason is that you sitting here talking to me, getting ready to possibly fight for a world title at the end of the year, and not someone else that you don't want to be?
Shit, I just feel like I've been through so much, like on my own, and seen shit too, that kept me from like going like down the wrong path and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when I was going down the wrong path and still like had hiccups and shit, cause I ain't perfect.
Yeah.
I always made my way back into the right lane, into my lane. You know what I'm saying? I never like really went too crazy off task. And now that I'm more mature now and getting older, like I'm just way more locked in. And plus I got my daughter and stuff like that. So like I gotta be 100 times more focused, and I can't be on the same little young boy shit that I was on before. You know what I'm saying? And I still got friends now that like I be snapping. Like I got my one friend right now, he locked up right now. He's supposed to be at my last fight. He got locked up like a week before my fight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I'm trying to get them on the right path, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. And I know like everybody not in the same situation, and I don't got it like that to change everybody's life right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to like hurry up and get there so I can change everybody's life fast, but I'm telling them like, yeah, you got try to stay low, try to stay out the mix for a little bit, and everything gonna pay off soon. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, all about that discipline, man.
Yeah, facts.
So, my last question to you, man, what do you want the world to know about Raymond Ford?
Shit, what I'm already showing them. I don't really show them everything. Like I don't show them too much because I know like the social media and everything like that, like it can change up on you faster than the motherfucker. Like, and I know the world, like they feed off negative energy, like negative shit. Like, so like this, I try to like show them as much boxing shit as possible. Like, I just try to keep them knowing me as the boxer instead of me outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying, but I'll probably have a documentary or something. Like they'll get to see like a little glimpse of things like that and that. So we'll see.
But I want you to know too, bro, that go both ways, man, because like guys on my side, we've been rocking with you. Tough. Yeah. And then my man, that's he in the comments too. My man Gritty, he tweeted something, and then I think you tweeted back like, yeah, I forgot what he was like, why would I listen to a fan when they can't that my man, he in here, that's my dog. But the crazy part about it, now granted, we just talking now, but like we really rock with, we really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like for me and
nah, y'all probably took it. Y'all took it. Nah, he probably took it wrong. Nah, he did take it wrong. I remember that tweet. Yeah. I'm saying like I'm not talking like about my day one fans when I'm saying things like that. The ones I'm talking about is like the ones who will switch up on you as soon as things is not soon as things not pieces and cream. I'm saying like they're gonna change up on you. Like I'm not trying to prove nothing to them. Because they not real, they not gonna beat it over time. They're gonna switch up on you, they're gonna hop on the next wave, you know what I'm saying? But if you a real true supporter and you rocking with me, then that's different. But I ain't talking about them ones though. I was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like the haters / fans, you know what I'm saying? That's the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, and they always gonna have shit to say anyway, so we already know how that go.
Yeah, facts. Like it's crazy. I done seen like I'll go on my DM request and I'll see somebody like when I had my tough fight with Vasquez, I see somebody who was fucking supporting the hell out of me early on.
Yeah.
Turn around and say, "Oh, you's a bum," and all this other shit. Like they the ones I'm talking about. I ain't talking about like the true fans. Like my true supporters, I really rock with my true supporters, but the fake ones, I ain't really got too much to prove to them.
Well, like Roger Mayweather said, man, most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, and you know, we definitely gonna push that line for you on this side. Well, I appreciate you, champ, bro. That's all my questions I have for you, man. I appreciate you coming side rocking out with me, bro. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you for doing this interview, bro.
Yes, sir. All right.
Appreciate y'all support, man.
Facts. Okay, let me see. We're gonna drop right down. Hey, man, that was it, man. That was the Ray Ford interview, man. I hope, I hope I answered some questions. I might have missed a couple, but that's why y'all supposed to DM me, man. Again, I said y'all rocking with A-Side because
most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing
at all, man. So real quick, man, for about 20-30 minutes, we're gonna stay live for a little bit. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up, talking to me how you felt the interview went. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple bodies in here, man. Make sure we hit that like button. Make sure we hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Make sure you sharing this. Make sure the algorithm is algorithming. Make sure the applications is applicating. You feel me? And let's get it, man. My man Gritty. Okay, great interview. Appreciate that, my boy. Hey, for anybody, like I said, I put that link in the chat. You want to come in and bust it up with me? Let's do it. My man Juice, always showing that love, man. I appreciate you, my bro. Say fire interview, yeah, for sure. My man Lean said I fuck with it. I appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, let me see. Let me go through some of these comments. I seen my man VV. That was a fire interview. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it, VV. Like I said, I got the link in the chat open. Yo, a couple things that kind of threw me for a little loop. Yo, he said he fought Keyshawn in the amateurs. He fought Mark Castro a couple times. I think he said another name too. I forgot. I didn't even know he fought Key in the amateurs. That was news to me. I did my research, but I didn't know that. You know what I mean? My man Lane said, yo, next time I'm gonna DM you some questions, man. Nah, for sure, Lane. You already know, man. When I put these interviews out, and that maybe I should have advertised, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Y'all already know, man. Yeah, but no, I think that was a good interview. Again, he said, and that surprised me too. So again, he said he got another guy coming up that's ranked in the top 15 in the world. You know what I mean? After that, he said that he should be looking at a world title fight maybe later this year, man. B Doug was good, man.
Man, what it do, man? I'm mad. I was late, man. I had some work, but how was it, man? You know, what you think about him personality wise and that, you know, it's different from the little situation on Twitter.
Yeah.
He was good man.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me. This is my man B. Y'all already know my man B from DC, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know I got. I got to introduce you properly, my boy. Yeah, but I think it was cool, man. Again, but you know how we do on the A side. You know we gonna address the situation. You feel me? You know, again, you know that, man, and that's why I bring it up because a lot of times, man, and myself included, like, you know, we in this world where it be so easy to write people off, like, and we spend so much time on these social media apps, but a lot of it, you know, is not like, you know, Twitter groups. A lot of it is just you thumbing and they thumbing and you thumbing and they thumbing, and a lot of things get lost in translation. You get what I'm saying? So again, he making a comment, and in his comment, he directly talking to people that switch up on him, but somebody like me might take offense. You get what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, and I could admit when I'm wrong too. You got everybody human, bro. You feel me? Everybody human. So I can't, even myself, I can't be quick to judge, and I can't be quick to look at somebody like, oh, you said this, oh, I ain't fucking with you. Like, we can't do that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you don't know what the mindset going through. You don't know who he directing it. He just tweeting words, bro. Just like we are. We just tweeting words.
He young in boxing, man. You know how many people you got at you every day and talking shit all the time. Yeah, be like that's a lot for the mental mind for a young. So yeah, of course. No, I'm rocking with him, no, man. I hope he win his next fight.
Yeah, for
one thing, I will never put my money against him again.
Nah.
Yeah, man. He is a dog. He made me a believer.
Yeah, Gritty said, I said it before, he a high IQ fighter, smart young man, going to be tough to beat. Yeah, that's a fact. And he only 24. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I like the way he responded. He had a tough fight in that draw, and people were saying that he had lost that draw to Aaron Perez. Then he turned around. You see, I mean, I don't know what part you came in, but in that fight against Vasquez, he said they lost all his stuff at the airport. So they had to go out and get new equipment. He said he couldn't even work out for the first couple of days. He said going into that fight, he didn't even want to fight no more. Like the day of the fight, the trainer had to go get the big ass title boxing trunks and all of that.
Was that his last fight?
No, not his last one. That was a fight. That was the last fight that he fought that people were saying that he lost when he fought Vasquez that day.
Okay.
I forgot what undercard that was, but
damn, they lost all his shit. He had to go buy all new boxing gear and still fight.
Because he usually come in with the trunks with the tassels and the custom shoes. He had like some regular shoes on. He had the long ass regular title boxing shorts on, and you could just tell, like you could tell something was off. Like he wasn't swaggy. Like something. Something.
Yeah.
Like, if you see Tank in some title shorts, you know some shit going on.
Yes, he had the generic shits on, man.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He said he really didn't want to fight. Now he ain't making no excuses. The guy was there to push him. And that's exactly what he did. That was a good fight. You know what I mean? Fans could feel how they want to feel. That guy been winning ever since that fight. Obviously, Ray Ford stepped up, then fought Lucas, who fought King Tug in a tough ass fight. On the Gary Magsayo undercard. I think that was the opener for that card. King Tug and the dude Lucas. And then he fought, Magdaleno after that, and he had he dominated Magdaleno, dropped him, I think, once or twice in that fight, and he showed that he was on a different level. So I don't even think this guy a prospect no more. To me, we talk about a contender. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, again, yeah.
Who Ray Ford signed with? Not Top Rank, is it?
Matchroom.
Matchroom. Yeah, I can remember which car not too long ago I was trying to put together. I don't know why I'm thinking of the Shakur joint. Yeah, he could be good though. Man. He could be all right. Because we seen the difference in his last fight, man. He won that cleanly,
Clear.
Yeah, so we know that. What'd you
say? Against a contender.
Against a contender, yeah. That's what I said. I wouldn't put my money against him again. He made me a believer now.
Facts. My man Johnny said the interview was awesome, man. I ain't no fool for all those fighters in his amateur career either. Yeah. You fought some good ones, man. My man Lean said Ford versus Laura, who wins? That's a good fight, man. But again, remember, Laura popped up on the scene against Josh Warrington. We know what type of fighter. I don't think Josh Warrington took Laura seriously. And he got packed up trying to fight. He was trying to box it. He was trying to, fight a fighter and got packed up. Since then, we've seen him against guys that's do much of the same. Right now, I just think, being honest, you got to say that Laura's the favorite. You cannot have Laura as an underdog going into a Ray Ford fight. But I think it's interesting to see with how slick and how defensive and how smart of an IQ that Ray got going into that fight. I think that's an interesting fight to see, and I think that's what he wants. Like he not shying away. He not looking. He not looking the other way or trying to take another route. He want that smoke, like he said. He said Laura ducking some smoke. You know what I mean? You know what that means. So, hey, we just got to see. Again, you got to have Laura as the favorite. But I think if Ford could show a lot of what he showed his last fight, I think that's a good ass fight for sure. What you think, B?
I think that'd be a good one too. That'd be a good test for the young. Listen, he's young too. He's smart. So I would love to see that.
Yeah, and again, he ready to move up to 130. He said he only got a couple more fights and is up at 130. So for sure, I mean, we definitely. He said he got one more fight against the top 15 guy. And he got a world title shot coming after that. It's gonna have to be, Laura or whoever, huh?
Who they got over there at 130?
I mean, Joe Cordina.
Oh yeah, he just fought too. Yeah.
Joe Cordina, Zelfa Barrett. They're gonna find some guys to get him in the mix. But again, Ray Ford been matched tough since he's been over on Matchroom. He one of the guys. I think, again, I'm not saying he's gonna be the guy to replace Devin Haney, but you got to look at, they've been building him from a prospect. Now he's a contender, right? If he win a fight over a guy, I look at it like with Mauricio Lara, Eddie playing with house money. He thought Mauricio Lara was just going to be a can for Josh Warrington, and they had other plans. He ended up upsetting the apple cart, and now we here. He the champion, and they rocking like that. But again, I don't think that Eddie would be hesitant to throw his fighter, a guy that he been building, right? You throw him in there against a boogeyman in Lara, and if he come out on top, well, fuck, he the king of the division now. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. So again, I think featherweight is up for grabs, man. So we definitely see. You said you got Wood next, and then Octobal is his man, though. So Ford should definitely get it in the next two fights. We gonna see. I'm definitely gonna see. Like I said,
it's always good to feed him some good challenges young too. So he gonna be ready. Ain't like he been fighting cans, and then he get in there with somebody like Laura, and then he can't with stand on his own 10 toes. But he can be ready.
No, for sure. Yeah. He definitely. And then now you in camp with Cole and Keyshawn. He said he was sparring Keyshawn for this last fight. You know what I mean? So you
from Jersey too, right?
Yeah. He from Jersey. From Camden. So again, like you sparring the likes of Keyshawn Davis, and you sparring Shakur Stevenson, and I think he said Bud was working with him in I guess Bud was like doing his corner work and some of that sparring as well. So again, like, you know what I mean? When you got them guys that's behind you, you getting that good work in. You get what I'm saying? It's always going to work out for you. You know what I mean? So I think that's good, man. I think that's good.
Yeah, I'm blanking right now. What Tiger Johnson fight at?
140.
Oh yeah, 140. Okay.
Yeah.
He down in there mix somewhere too. Okay.
Yeah. But top ranked guy. He fighting on 140. So yeah, you know that's where he at, man. But yeah, B man, I ain't gonna hold everybody too long, man. You know, I'm gonna cut the night short. You know, I think we might go live tomorrow night as well. And really bust it up and really talk for real, man. Definitely had to come on here, lock this interview in. Definitely be on the lookout, man. Hey, we got some people in here, man. I need the likes through the roof, man. Hit that like button. I need y'all to be sharing this. I need y'all to be subscribing. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so, man. For real, man. We on a road to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's we on a road to 1,000, man. But B, anything you want to plug before I jump off here?
I just want to say like, subscribe. I'm gonna go back and watch that interview. Everybody's saying it's a great interview. And tomorrow we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this bet every day till they make this fight.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna put some money on it. This Tank Shakur fight. We're gonna talk about it.
He got caught too, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
It's all good, but nah, appreciate it, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. Again, make sure I hit that like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all comment, tap in, man. A-side, man. This is the moment of truth, episode 17. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man.